Hello. Hi. I'm gonna wait a minute, see if anybody pops in. This is not the bookcase that is in the cover photo, but I talk a lot on here about having 2,000 books in my library. It's actually over 2,000, and I don't show you them all. Obviously, I'm not gonna show you every single book, but I want to show you where they are. So, and like prove that I have a lot of books. So, yeah. Hello. If anyone is here, I'm a little late to my own stream, but that's how it usually goes. I don't like the way I look right now, but just gonna cover it up with my hair. Okay. I know this is going to be really boring if you're watching it back, but I'm just kind of nervous to start. Oh, my cat's going to participate a lot, I'm sure. Hi, sweetie. Do you want to come say hi? You just going to be loud? Yeah, I'm going to basically ignore you. You okay? Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hi. I'm going to give you a little bit of medicine. Yeah. I'm sorry. Open. This is the easy one. I know. Anybody here? Hello? Okay, I'm just gonna start anyway. Sorry about that. You can just fast forward, hopefully. Hi. Hold on, he wants to say hello. Hi. I'm gonna show you my cat real quick, because he's very noisy, and you're gonna be hearing from him, so he's gonna say hi. Are you okay? Little burpee? He is 16. His name is Xavier. You don't care right now? Okay, I'm gonna put him down. Hi, I'm good, kinda. I've been ill like all day, but thank you for asking. How are you? Let's see if I can try your name. Mayank, sorry. I have no idea. Mayank? Hi, Nave, bruh. Mayank Singh. Sorry, I'm really trying. I'm in the US. I'm really only comfortable saying I'm on the East Coast, kind of north East Coast. We don't want to. The South is different. Southern East Coast in the US is very different from like the northern, like mid to northern part. So from India, amazing. Hello. So, gonna kind of start now, even though I had to say hello earlier, obviously. I talk all the time about having over 2,000 books in my house, and I never show them to you, like where they all are, because they're not all in the same room. I wish I could have like a library room. That would be epic. USA tariff is high. Yes. It's kind of a bad time to be an American right now. Things are terrible. I'm currently not getting paid for the work that I'm required to do because the government can't decide what to pay for in this country, and you'd think things like healthcare might be important. Apparently they can't agree on any of it, so great. Anyway, book tour. This is my living room. These are 2 bookcases that actually came from my grandmother's house, and now they're mine. Trump is do anything for noble. I'm not a fan. I don't know what that sentence means exactly. The English is a little off, but that's fine. I am not gonna feed you anymore, sweet pea. Let me get myself together for a second here. Anyway, gonna try to keep up with comments and stuff, but I want to try to do like to show you the books in this room before we get interrupted, because I have a feeling humans are going to need this room soon. So mostly my nonfiction is in my living room. Over here are memoirs. They're all memoirs. Up here is all memoirs. There's what I just call pretty books up, what the heck? Up at the top. Going the wrong direction. It's hard to look in the camera and do it. Your bookstore is good. It's not a store, but thank you. The book collection. Thank you. I've been working on it for like 15 years, 20 years, bringing books in. Almost all of these, I don't want to say almost all of them, but at least 3/4 of them I got for free or for very discounted. But most of them are for free. I have access to a nonprofit with free books, and I've been slowly bringing them home, like a couple dozen at a time, over like 15 years, like I said, 15 to 20 years. So this is two of many bookshelves. Up here, I have some collections, like Bill Bryson is up here. Like I said, it's pretty much nonfiction. Up top, there might be some exceptions because you can hear my cat, because those are just like my pretty looking books that I don't take down to read. They're just up there. I have like some reference stuff because this is all animals. If you've seen other videos on the channel, you won't be surprised by that. I have a lot of animals here too. Wow, this is dusty. Okay, well, bookshelves are supposed to be dusty, right? Is that how that goes? So yeah, animals, more animals, and some random shellac records that are off screen right now, I think, for you. But yeah, I mean, like I said, memoirs, animals, pretty much all nonfiction. This is specifically horse books. That was most of the animals that I trained for a little bit. I have a World War II section. But I might have to rethink where I put this because I don't want people to walk in and see like books about Nazis. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have a true crime section. Maybe I should try to merge the two or something. I don't want people to get the wrong idea when they see World War II from the get-go. But I mean, it's history, it's nonfiction, so I try to put it down here. And then there's more memoirs on that side again. There's cabinets underneath of me, but there's no books in there. I don't think. Hold on. Are there books in here? There's books in there. There's more animal books, and it's actually animal books that are like care guides that I could give away. Since I get so many free books, I also like to give them away or bring them back to donate them again. But there's pets kind of guides in that little section down there. And I don't think I've gone in there in a while, so that's why I forgot what they were. I don't know how many books are in these two shelves, but they're huge, and like up here, they're double stacked. So there's books in the back. I tend to put things in the back that I've already read, or like, I don't know, I'm just kind of keeping to have in case I need a history of Charlemagne all of a sudden. I don't know. But yeah, I don't usually film down here because the lighting isn't great and it's a shared room. I mean, there's only two of us in the house here, but I get really weird about filming in front of people, even though I'm literally talking to people right now. I like books, science fiction, big Marvel fan. Awesome, me too. Me too. It's not like my god tier fandom, but I love it. I do love it. And Paul Bettany's vision is in it. So, I mean, gotta watch that. I understand you like animals. Yes, I do. In fact, I do. That is even an understatement, I think. So yeah, I have a lot of animal books. Hi, sweetie. I could probably do a declutter a little bit down here. I actually haven't decluttered this section in a while, so maybe I should. You want to say hi again? Yeah? Here he is again, Mr. Mouthy. Xavier. I know. My blue-eyed beauty. He's a little out of it right now. You okay? He's an old man. He's stuck to my shirt. Okay. Okay, so I got the majority of that done. I'm gonna finish up in the fiction section upstairs. Cat, yes, my kitty cat. I have 5 animals right now, which is actually low for me. But let's see how I want to get you. There's one more bookcase in this room. Let's see how I want to get you there. I want to put, yes, go in this direction. You're going to see part of my messy house. That's just going to be part of it. So it is what it is. All right, let me turn this down so you can actually see it. So this is facing those other bookcases. This has kind of the miscellaneous nonfiction that wouldn't fit over there. So I have just like some general science, hi Kitty, some history. I told you he was going to be in this a lot. Up here I have a religion section, and I have probably the most Christian stuff because that's just how I was raised, but I have a Quran, I have a Torah, I have a Tao Te Ching. I obviously have a very mouthy cat. I know. Let me just chase him off for real quick. Okay, go lay down. Go lay down. We're done here. Okay. He will keep going. He will not stop. So yeah, I have a lot of different religions, and I really enjoy studying them and learning about them. So there's a lot of different kinds of religious texts up here, or books about religion. Up top, there's some falconry stuff, more science stuff, a little bit of animal stuff. The taller ones go up there. And then, can you see the bottom? Yeah, you can kind of see the bottom down here. Down here are like some fiction collections that are pretty, but didn't fit on my nonfiction shelves. Like, stuff like this. Like, this is not the prettiest one, but you know, it's a collection of the Dune books, so like they're there together. Should have thought this out a little bit more. Your house is good. Thank you. Thank you. I think it looks pretty good on camera so far, but you're gonna see the messes because this is a live video, and I decided today to take you all throughout the house. So where did he go? Good boy. On the wall behind those nonfiction bookcases is where I keep my bearded dragon Puffin. There's a few books in there. That room is very messy, but I'm gonna try to show you anyway. Let me see if I can. There's mostly reference books in there. I'm gonna go dark for a little second here. Oh, is this gonna fit through? Okay, yes. So there's mostly reference stuff in here. Okay, real quick. All right, proof that it's there. That's a very messy bookcase. I have like a lot of the language dictionaries in here, and I do try to kind of collect languages like I collect the religious books. I'm obviously not gonna like read them, but I used to do school for music stuff, so we would have a lot of German text, Latin text, what's the other one? Italian. So I started kind of collecting these dictionaries of different languages. And that's basically it in here. I kind of have a smattering, but I wanted to show you that there is another shelf there. And my partner has his books downstairs, mostly comic books, but I don't count those towards my collection because I don't have them in a spreadsheet. I don't have them organized. They're just his collection. He has access to the nonprofit as well, and he was like, why do you keep bringing books home? And then he got involved with it, and he was like, okay, I totally understand. So yeah, so that's the main floor, my books. All right, we're gonna go on a journey. Okay, we're gonna go upstairs, and I have to take you off of the stand that you're on. I may have to hold you upstairs. Okay, but we're gonna go through this journey. Ready? Here we go. All right, that was the living room. That was my nonfiction. Good boy, he's finally settling down. Okay, we're gonna go up the stairs, obviously. I have the most narrow, low ceiling staircase ever. Cool, so we did the whole downstairs without getting interrupted. How am I gonna set you up here? I'm gonna have to hold it because there's a few books up here. Your house is a small library. Yeah, it literally is. I recently heard that you can call it a library after you have 1,000 books, and I have over 2,000, and that's just mine. Like I said, his is downstairs. So we have even more than that. I'm getting really hyper for some reason. I've actually been feeling like crap all day. I messed up my medication though, and I finally caught up to it at like 3 o'clock my time. It's 6 o'clock Eastern time right now. So I feel a little better, but I'm kind of a bit of a mess. Okay, so let's get down to business here because there's a lot to go through. So almost all of that is fiction. And as you'll notice, I have mostly organized by color only because all of these books organized, I had them alphabetical by author, and they just looked like crap. I want a library room that doesn't have to be like stared at when I'm having a panic attack trying to fall asleep. I just realized that you guys are like shaking a little bit from my hand, so let me see if I can put you over here, because at least then you'll be stable. Oh, not yet. Hold on, wait for me, wait, I will get this situated, I promise. Okay. Mayank, I'm so sorry, I want to know how to say your name. I have never been to India, and it looks amazing, honestly. But thank you for asking. Have you ever been to the US? Oh, okay, a little bit more, sorry. Just need to get it stabilized here. Trying to get it eventually so that it does not shake. Everybody okay? All right. Trying to also get the books in the frame, my goodness. Okay. Ha, okay. So this is what I look at. Hey, the lighting just came up. Other than this, that's where my medications go, and that's none of your business. You've been to the US. Oh, awesome. That's awesome. I would love to have traveled out of the country that far, but I have not, so. Trump canceled your visa. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. He's one of my least favorite people on the planet. Yeah, he's a disgrace. So please try not to generalize about Americans, although about half of us apparently voted for the guy, so actually really only like a third, because the remaining third just didn't vote. I don't want this to get too political, but I'm not afraid to say that that is not my favorite person, and I'm so sorry that he's doing so much to screw up immigration. Let's talk about books more. So yeah, so this is fiction, and then down here, like these two shelves are true crime. And I didn't know where else to put true crime because, like I was saying earlier about the like World War II section, I don't want true crime and like books about serial killers to be the first thing that people see when they come in to my house. So I put them up here because that's where they fit for now, anyway. And all of the rest is fiction. And I have, it's by color, it's by size, and it's alphabetical by title. I know I just committed like 3 deadly sins against like book people, but I was trying to get it to look aesthetically pleasing because I have panic attacks at night a lot and I have to stare at them, and being all over the place, like color, size, whatever, like I did have them alphabetical and it just didn't look nice. And it's helpful to calm me down now. And I need every grounding tool I can get at night. So that's partly how this ended up like this. Obviously I've got a few front facing up here, including Patrick Stewart's memoir, which I finally finished. I also have, he's also a plushie. And if you've noticed in recent videos, he's also riding one of the killer whale toys that I have, so. Oh no, I'm gonna mess it up. Okay, he's gonna have to take a break from riding it until I can get him back on that thing. Anyway, so I also was trying to utilize this entire wall. Thank you, Mayank. Or Mr. or Mrs. Singh, Ms. Singh. I can say her last name, I think. So this black bookcase here, I don't want to move you guys too much. This one has traveled with me the longest, I think. Boy, okay, so I'll call you Mr. Singh if that's okay. This is my tall paperbacks. And as you can see, you're backwards here, but it is by color of the rainbow. At the bottom is like all the way at the bottom is the brown to gray paperbacks. Objectively, I don't find them as beautiful to look at, so I chose them for the bottom. Sorry. Purple is my favorite color, and I thought about putting it at the top, but then I was too OCD. I had to do the rainbow. And then the pocket paperback, this is an Aurora book here. The pocket paperback is also by color and by alphabetical by title. The reason for the title thing, don't yell at me too much, but the reason for the title thing is because I can think of the title and the color of the book far more accurately than I can the name of the author. So organizing it by color and author just wasn't helping me locate the books when I, brought them up to read them next or was looking for them for some reason. I don't know. So, I mean, this was trial and error. I've been here about 8 years. So this is what ended up working for me. And I love this shelf a whole lot. There's a gap here right now, and I want to fill it with pocket paperbacks again. But I decided to just put something else there for now. I don't have an Instagram account for this one, Mr. Singh. I do have TikTok, though. I have a Facebook page, but I haven't been great at keeping up with it, to be honest. So that's on me. Let me pick you up again and see if we can give you a overview of this again. I have nail polishes in the same color in front of the books. I'm a little extra. I do have tall paperbacks underneath the pocket paperbacks. This isn't all of them. I have ones in series that I'm about to show you, actually. I surprisingly didn't have many like tall hardbacks in the rainbow colors, so I kind of ended up to white and black. Other than orange, I pretty much have all the colors here. And then you can see some of my true crime down here. But otherwise, yeah. That is satisfying to look at. I'm sorry, but that is satisfying. So that is pretty much all of my fiction. This is all of my, what are they called? One book only? One. This is my fiction that isn't in a series. I can't think of words right now. No, I don't have WhatsApp, and that's a little bit much for me. All right, so that's my room. Well, they're all my rooms, but now I'm in the room that you guys have seen as backgrounds before. That's my earring wall there. I'm going to close the door to the bathroom because y'all don't need to see that. But I don't often pivot around this room a lot. So I just stepped on a bunch of books that were in a bag. Okay. I am going to put you guys down in a minute. But let me give you the tour in here. If it's too wiggly, let me know, because I don't want it to be shaky. Thank you. Okay. So most of my videos that are filmed inside are in front of this earring wall. And if you haven't seen this yet, this is my large earrings, also arranged by color. Gee, are you noticing a pattern here now? Over here, guess what? That's my ring light. Other than that, there's yet more earrings, but what you don't normally see is that there's also books. There's books behind these earrings here. I have the colors of the rainbow in the other room, right? So I have black and white in here for the most part. So, and I do have them still sorted by pocket paperback and kind of anything tall. So tall paperback or hardback for the black and white ones are in here. This right here is a series of like 11 or 12 books now. I think a 12th one came out. So that's what I've read them all. So I chose to put that behind the earrings. There's black tall books up here, and I did the white ones. Sorry, I did them by pocket paperback versus taller books because the pocket paperbacks I can stack like this on the side for this entire shelf, really. It fits perfectly side by side in there, so that's why I did that. Little bit of makeup, which is like the rest of the channel. Art and animals, and YouTube doesn't like that very much, but it's my life, so I'm putting it all on the same channel for right now. But yeah, the black and white pocket paperbacks are in here as well as the taller ones. And I don't, I think I do have them organized by title. I may not have yet because I've been moving them around. I got a couple decorations, stuff like that. So, but there's books back here. Behind things, there are books. In front of things, there are books. I'm gonna poke you in front of the ring light again. Give me a second. All right, so earring wall. Over there were the books I just showed you. Over here, which I've shown a little bit in my videos, is a huge wall of books, but also my eyeshadow. Bye, Mr. Singh. Thank you for hanging out so long. And thank you for chatting. That's always helpful to get other people to like come join the live. So I really appreciate it. It's hot in here. Sorry, I'm gonna have to turn the fan on in a minute. This, in addition to my makeup, is all of my fiction that's part of a series. So this is just eyeshadow. There's books behind the lipstick. Up there is kind of a mess right now. You can see there's kind of some series that match up there. It was books that I was trying to like pull quotes from into Goodreads, but I haven't done it in quite a while, so I'm not being great with that. And then down here, there's more series. I used to have this series alphabetized by author and obviously order. There's my Dune. Toni Morrison is not all necessarily a series, obviously, but I did put all of her books together. And that's another thing I have in this room for fiction is my, like, either the collection is a series or the collection is by author, mostly classic authors. I am gonna get a stabilizer for you guys. Hold on a second. Everything's falling down. Okay. Because I don't imagine you'd want to be shaking all over the place. So let's try this. I have to get up in a second, but there we go. Hello. I'm going to put my hair back now because it's hot up here. I didn't realize how hot it was up here until I went downstairs for a bit. Can you guys see this shelf? Yeah, so this shelf, and there's actually one even below it that's kind of blocked by other boxes of books. I did a live last weekend. Lil Ill. Why don't I have a camel? I actually do have a camel. I have a stuffed animal camel. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see the camel? I don't know what your first sentence is. But I do have a camel. But yeah, this is series. The series are together, but it's not by author. I kind of went by what I could fit where, which is driving me crazy as a book nerd. You want to see the camel? Hold on. I'll get you the camel. I've been requested to get a camel. Okay, hold on. Live YouTube. Yeah, live now I'm too low. Okay. Here is the camel. I'm from Saudi Arabia. Amazing. We just had someone from India. I think he ducked out. And you're from Saudi Arabia. I'm in the US, unfortunately. But yeah, here's my plushy camel. I really like having stuffed animals that are not normal animals. I mean, that's kind of my pets too, other than my cat. But I have a stuffed animal bat. I have some horses, kind of obligatory. I have like a whale shark and some other, I think my beluga whale is somewhere around here. Yeah, I like to have a lot of stuffed animals. Wow, nice to meet you, camel. Thank you. Thank you, says the camel. You know, I haven't named this one because I got it as an adult. So maybe you can help me name the camel. I think it's a girl. I don't know. But yeah, now the camel is going to be a thing. But I'm talking about books. Did I say everything about this shelf? I don't know. Court of Thorns and Roses is up here. Behind the makeup is mostly series that I've already read. Court of Thorns and Roses I've read like 1.5 times, and I'm going to read it again at some point. I'm trying to get through Throne of Glass right now. It's going slow because it's not ACOTAR. So, I don't know. Are we ready to move to the next one? Yeah, I mean, it's series. Oh, I was starting to talk about the 2 lowest shelves. I have some self-help. Oh, and actually the bottom is all psychology, including memoirs. There's a bunch of memoirs from people with DID, and just about like Oliver Sacks. I have a lot of books by him down there. And I really need to turn this fan on. Oh my goodness. What else do we have? Philosophy. One of the books that is most influential in my life is this one right here, Think on These Things by J. Krishnamurti. It's philosophy, and I started reading it in high school, and it like blew my mind. So I have a bunch of books by him. Noam Chomsky, although I haven't read too many by him. Ta-Nehisi Coates. Some staples like Aristotle and Plato and stuff like that. Actually, I didn't show you a bookshelf in the other room. Oh, I have to go back in there. Let me finish this room first. I look like I've been sweating all day, and I only just got up here. Did you visit Saudi Arabia? I have not. Are Americans allowed to visit Saudi Arabia right now? I don't know. I don't even know. Everything is kind of upside down. I have a books about books section. So this little stack here. This is, it's kind of a mess to look at, but it's also bright and colorful, and that's kind of what this room is. This is kind of my, like, my she shed instead of my man cave. I'm going to call it the she shed because that's what she shed. I'm getting distracted by a helicopter. That's very low. Hopefully it doesn't crash into my house. Yeah, so fiction that is mostly black or white because it didn't fit in the other room, and I have rainbow ones over there. Series, psychology, some philosophy, and what else? All the other things that I said. You can go back and watch a little bit if you missed this part. Let's move you over here. Okay. Oh, cool. You can see like almost all of that, and I can just sit right here. More series or more collections by author. I have Throne of Glass here. I'm reading the 5th one right now, but I have some assorted things behind there. I have Sherlock Holmes. Randomly some like Buffy books and Doctor Who books that I found for free and was like, why not? This is super fun. No! Don't want to damage these before I even read them. This is a box of books that I unboxed last Sunday. Those are all new. Do I read it all? I am constantly reading. I have about 1,300 in print in the house that I have not read. And I don't include like dictionaries and like actually I think the religion books are on my list. I have a bunch of itemized lists on Goodreads that I have. Hi, Mr. Singh, you're back. I have a bunch of lists on Goodreads that someday I'm going to go over them for you and talk about that. But they are, what was I talking about? Yeah, I also don't have like keepsakes on there. Like I have some really old books or just duplicates of books that I've already read that are very fancy. Like I love Alice in Wonderland, so I have a couple copies of that, and some of them are very, very pretty to look at. I can't forget that shelf up there actually, because it has one of the Alice in Wonderlands. So let's see, we have Hesse, which religion? You know what? I'm not even gonna go there. And I don't mind you asking, but I'm kind of ashamed of the religion I grew up in, unfortunately. So it's a hard question for me right now, and I don't want to create a bunch of issues. Enough talk about books. Well, books is about me. So even though you've been very lovely, I mean, you don't have to stay. I'm not going to get very personal. I'm not comfortable doing that on the internet because obviously anyone all around the world can be here, and I love that, but I don't want to get too personal. Yeah, Hesse Heinlein, is that how you say that? Douglas Adams is up there. Randomly Night Circus is up there. There's a stack behind here as well that I've already read. D.H. Lawrence, Thomas Hardy. I haven't read all the ones back there. I need to reorganize this room. I did declutter a bit when I got more makeup, and that kind of took a shelf. So it's mostly organized. Like I know where stuff is, but I need to reorganize it and make it actually make sense. Up top, I've got Jane. Well, those are lipsticks, and there's books behind there, and there's Jane Austen, Camus, randomly Steinbeck. I don't know how he got up there. That's like way down in the alphabet. Bronte. All the Bronte sisters have books up there. If you read any book, give a knowledge. I mean, I've been reading a lot of fiction this year. The Real Devil, hello with your mustaches. Do I have any books? Physics. Oh my goodness, do I? I don't know that I do. The science that I have is mostly like history, biology, ecology, a lot of animals and stuff. Oh no, my disguise has been blown. I can't see what your profile pic is right now because it's very, very tiny. But I did see your mustache. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna move you past the rat snake. That is my pet. Hopefully you can't see all the garbage that is right here. Let me just try to get that down there. Okay, can you see this back here? Oh! That shelf is all of my childhood books, and they are double stacked. So, yeah. There's a lot of horse books because I read a lot of those growing up. Hopefully there is nothing too embarrassing in the camera right now. I also have some like photo albums down at the bottom here. I have, let's see. Some of these books I got as an adult, but they're kids' books. I also just have some random like Lord of the Rings lore and stuff there. But that's the fourth bookcase in this room. That trip was a doozy. Sorry about that. Sorry, Bridget, hi! Bridget is back. I was hoping to see you. We had a great conversation last time. I'm gonna go back to no, you're good, nothing embarrassing. Thank you. My mascara is coming off right now. Hello, hello. We are having a lovely conversation with people from all over the world. I'm about to shake the camera again, so buckle up, because that is the fourth bookcase in here. And Bridget, you'll have to go back at some point and watch the downstairs tour of the bookcases. I'm going to park you guys eventually in front of that series shelf. Bridget was here last week when we unboxed, what was it, like 30 books or something? I haven't like read any of them obviously yet. But I'm about to shake the camera. How many books do I read? So far this year, I've read 40, and I'm in about 7 more that I'm not going to finish this year, but I'll probably read like 50-ish this year. We'll see how the holidays go. They're usually pretty bad. Okay, I'm going to move you again. Actually, I don't need to shake you up too much because you see that one? That is the Lord of the Rings series. That is a pretty Alice in Wonderland book. Narnia's up there. Yeah, in case you wanted to know where Narnia is. It's up there on that shelf. And Harry Potter. Yeah, and some other C.S. Lewis. So that's another like pretty shelf of mine. So there's 4 bookcases and a shelf in here. I'm watching a Bela Lugosi movies collection. I don't know if... Have I seen a Bela Lugosi? I had to have. The original Dracula, right? Yeah, I've seen that. Harry Potter, yes. Is my snake out? No, my snake is not out. And it's hard to do this when it's facing you, so I'm gonna... Let me take a peek in the other room again, real quick, in case you're just joining, because I still have the lights on in there, so why not go back over there for a second? Because I'm just really proud of this shelf over here. There's also a fan on in here. Maybe I should try to do the rest of it in front of this one. I don't know. It's a little weird because it's like my bedroom and it's also like the angle is a little weird, but yeah, that is most of my fiction. Let me go back in there because I can stabilize you guys over there. Oh, I told you I was going to come back over here for a reason, because I missed a shelf, a little shelf. But because I also, you know, can see this one from, thanks. I was hoping maybe you'd take a peek at that one. Correct, Dracula, yes, okay, I finally got a movie right. Obviously I'm a bit of a book nerd. I have read Dracula as well, and I read that over 20 years ago. I liked it. But yeah, there's some pretty titles here because, again, I need some grounding. Dante is up here. Dante is one of my obsessions. I have a lot of Terry Pratchett because he just didn't fit all on the other side. And it's bright and colorful. And then obviously I have some books facing forward. So yeah, I have, that's technically 2 shelves plus the piles on top put together. Plus this little one here. So that's technically 3 shelves. I missed more. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on a second. I have another little one. That's my Game of Thrones, and Dan Brown is my, like, comfort read, guilty pleasure, so he's down there as well. Wow, okay, so I have 2 big bookcases in here and 2 little ones. Let me go back to the other side so I can stabilize the camera and finally settle down to talk to you guys. Let's see. I already introduced the camel. Let me just get my water and then I will join you in the chat here. Let's see. I'm gonna sit in front of this one because I don't normally do that. Thank you. Yeah, I committed some cardinal sins by arranging by color, but yeah. And I got a book from the food pantry, Amanda Quick, The Third Circle book. I haven't heard of that. Tell me what it's about. What was I about to do here? I was about to get my computer and anchor you to this chair because then you don't have to do this jumping around. All right, everybody hold on a second. I got you, I got you, I got you, hold on. Okay. Let me just grab my laptop real quick and then we will chat. Because I am finally... Basically, you just got to see my Dunder Mifflin pants there. I'm basically done with the bookshelves. So if you're joining after this, here's a camel. It made sense earlier. I just spilled my drink on the floor. So I have to clean that up real quick. 1 second, please, while I get paper towels. Oh dear. Alrighty. I'm gonna put the fan on while I'm over here, guys. Sorry, I'll be right back. I will be right back. Okay. just wait for me to clean up the emergency. Book to Thea Ann Perry. I've heard of Ann Perry, sounds familiar. Best moment of the stream. Wait, which one? Me spilling the drink, or the camel, or the pajama pants? My Dunder Mifflin pants, but they're pajama pants. All right. Now that I put the fan on, I feel like I have to pull you a little closer. Also, partly because I didn't feel good today, I am behind on the Goodreads giveaway unboxings. I have 3 that I haven't unboxed on camera yet. Ah! I need to do that. I need to do that soon. What is even in here? I don't even know. Let me make sure that, like, this is very diluted ginger ale because I didn't feel very well. Camel is the best moment. I'm really happy when, like, little strange things like that happen where someone's like, where's the camel? And I'm like, wait, I have a camel. And clearly I have, like, horses and some African animals that are tiny but carved out of real wood there. I got another book, Steve Barry, The Omega Factor. Why have I not heard of these? I came here for that trust. Okay. Good. I'm glad people are here. I want to, like, show you more stuff. Like, that took way less time than I thought it would, actually. So how many did I have downstairs? I had the 2 big ones, the one on the other wall. I kind of had some in the Bearded Dragon room, but not really. Over there, I had 1, 2, let's just count it, 3 and 4. Let's match. For the little ones over there. And in here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I lost count. 13 shelves? That doesn't seem like enough. 14, we have the one downstairs. Actually 15 because we have 2 downstairs. Okay, yeah. So that's a lot of books. Yeah. And a lot of them are double stacked. I want dream house, right? I want a room dedicated for books. I want a library. Second best moment of the stream. I love when you guys make witty comments and we just, like, laugh and have a conversation. I'm trying to think of what else I can show you. I don't want to do the giveaways openings on camera here, although I could probably edit them out into, like, I do shorts for those. I had a whole box of books last time. Oh, you know what I could show you are the the Goodreads giveaways up until now, because they're in the box right next to me, actually. So I could just kind of recap those, and then that'll be to be continued. And I haven't edited all of the ones I have recorded yet, so there will actually be a few reveals in there, in this box. I tried to keep them together because eventually I want to do, like, a real video of, like, all of them together. The best part of the streams, I feel, is actually talking with the streamer, yeah. And her community, not the actual point of the stream. You know what, I agree. Like, that's why I'm like, what else can I show you guys? Like, I want this to be themed enough that oh my god, I can't talk. I could use more water, but I spilled half of it on the floor. See, it's like very diluted ginger ale. It's like a little yellow. It may sound gross, but when your tummy hurts, like, that's the best. Was there a bug in there the whole time? Now I have no water. Soda. Yeah. Brad Meltzer I have heard of. I have not read anything by him, I don't believe. He has a very similar name to a friend of mine, and whenever I see it on the shelves, I'm like, oh, that friend, but it's not his actual name. Oh, let me tell you a Goodreads giveaway story time for a second here. I should just go downstairs and get a soda, honestly. Oh, what is my phone at? 61%. Okay, we're good for, like, a little bit. Every first of the month, it seems like, so I started signing up for, like, literally 1,000 Goodreads giveaways a month-ish, even more. Once I found out that you can get the complete list of them, and you don't have to just go by, like, the books on your list. Why isn't it at 67%? I'm missing something. Murder on Good Friday book. I don't know what that means. Is that what it's called? Murder on Good Friday? I don't think you get the 67 means. 6, 7? No, I apparently don't, and I'm wondering if it's even appropriate for YouTube. Don't get me banned or something. I don't know what anybody's talking about right now. In the chat, anyway. Yeah, you definitely don't. Clearly. Clearly, I have no idea. It's the biggest meme on the planet right now. Well, that doesn't surprise me. I've been hiding from the internet just a little bit because things are so rough in this country right now. Bridget, have you heard of this 6-7 meme? I don't know what that is, and I'm going to drink this anyway. I'm going to need it. I was like, oh, I'll text. It's just some kid shouting 6-7 and shaking his hands. That's literally it. Okay. I'll have to look it up, like, after this. You know what? I brought my laptop over here. Is it gonna get me kicked off to look it up right now? I was gonna do this stream from my laptop, but it doesn't bring in as many people because the horizontal instead of the vertical, for some reason the vertical streams like bring in all kinds of people and the horizontal one just doesn't. But the horizontal one, I can share my screen. It's really funny though because I do it anytime 6 or 7 is mentioned. I drink to that, mate. Yeah, this is the only drink I have in this room right now. I'm gonna have to get some water at some point because I just am. Or I'm just gonna run out of steam, like, sooner than last week. I drink to that, mate. Okay, the 6-7 mean. Am I gonna regret this? Hold on. The 6-7 meme is a viral internet phenomenon that originated on TikTok and is known for being largely nonsensical. Perfect. Perfect. Well, I'm about to find out what it is, because I don't know what it is. Is it a rap? I don't want to play it, like, with audio. I'm nervous. There we go. Okay, I just said that, and then I looked up, and you said it's basically out of a rap song 6.7? 6.7? The Street in Chicago. Okay. I won't do it here, though. And a basketball player's height 6'7". I accidentally just clicked on something, but it didn't do anything. Doot Doot 6'7" by Skrilla. All of the things you just... Are you looking it up on Reddit right now? Because all of the things you just said were literally in, like, one sentence that I just looked up on Reddit. How am I not aware of this thing? It's probably younger than me, like, for, like, a younger audience, because I'm in my 40s, and we don't get to see anything fun. If it's a video, I wanna hear it. Hold on. Why is the audio not working? Oh, because I have it on.
Back to define another word that your kids are using. Now, here's the thing. I don't have my coffee today because I need you to listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth because this...
I don't know if this is...
I defined it back in February. It has been around that long, but I am still getting so many requests daily.
Alright, he's not telling me what it is. Clickbait. It was at some basketball game. Okay, or something. You're just smart like that. You know, some of these, like, the most popular memes, I'm like, how am I not seeing them at all? Hold on, I'm gonna click something else. What in the world? Hold on, I'm figuring out things. I'm seeing it now. Okay. The guy just, as I'm watching a video, the guy just held up a microphone to a basketball player and he said, "You got anything to say?" And he said 6'7". So it's like he asked him his height, but instead that wasn't what he was asking. But it's actually a reference to a rap song that I'm not going to listen to right this second. Don't copyright for the rap. Exactly. There's a lot of sports stuff going on. Idiom edits. I like that. Okay, so that was fun. I learned something today. Okay, I started a million years ago. And you guys just keep commenting and I'll probably go in and out of the book stories, but I already know the videos, the music videos. Okay. I'm gonna try to listen to the like actual song like tomorrow. I actually like rap a lot, so it's like, yeah. I would send a link, but only mods can, I think. That might be possible. I'm not sure about a lot of the live streaming stuff, especially from my phone. So I don't want to click off of it and like close the stream. Let me get to my stream because in case something goes wrong, I want to be there for that. I did a live stream for 4 hours, whereas I was taking the Falconry test, which you guys might not know anything about, and that's fine, but I was sharing my screen, I thought, the entire time of the actual test that I was taking. And the shared screen just cut out like an hour into it. So there was 3 hours of just me talking about a test that nobody could see. And ever since then, I'm like, I have to have multiple platforms up for me to stream from so I can see what's going on, or at least try to, because I'm like worried that it's going to be weird. Kids are like zombies, they won't stop saying that number. Okay, well, I learned something today. Oh, it's not idiom, it's indom. Indom edits? Hold on. Okay. Cool, we're not lagging too much right now. A little bit. Only mods can, okay. I don't think I don't have any mods, so it's pronounced Dom. Okay. Okay, Goodreads. Real quick. The first of the month, Goodreads seems to have the most giveaways that are like ending. So September 1st, I got a ton of free books. Most of them are on Kindle. I'll pronounce it Dom from now on. That's no problem. Thank you for telling me. Most of the giveaways I've gotten are Kindle books. I have won 20 physical books. I've only unboxed like 12, I think. I have 3 on the floor right now, and I have 2 that I haven't edited yet. But technically I have won 20 physical books since the end of June. October 1st came and went, and I only got emailed about 1 physical book. And so many giveaways were ending on October 1st. I was like, where's all my books? Like, I was so looking forward to waking up and winning a bunch of books today. So I was kind of bummed that I only won 1 on October 1st, but that was fine. October 3rd, I started getting email after email after email after email, and I'm like, oh my god, I won 30 Kindle books that one day. It may have been 3 days because the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, maybe it was catching up to itself. I won 31 books at the beginning of October. It was just really delayed coming in. So like, I don't know, go sign up for this stuff because it's so easy to win books. You can't control which book it is, but like, I don't know. That was crazy, and I haven't even like looked at what they are yet. So most of them, not most of them, about half the Kindle ones are crap. Like, they haven't actually been made into a real book. Kindle books are real books, but like, I read a romance, very very loosely calling it even a book. I read one that was probably AI generated. It was so bad. And like the male main character's name changed in the middle of the book for a couple chapters by one letter. So it's like the computer didn't see that the name was different. It was so stupid. But the other half of the Kindle books have been amazing. I've read some really good ones on, like, well, I haven't read a whole bunch of them, but they're either ones that I've now read or were on my reading list anyway that are just happen to be on Kindle. I prefer the physical ones, I think, but I have more time right now to stare at my phone. So, and my Kindle's on my phone. I don't have a real Kindle. Wait, what did you say? B-O-O-K. Hold on, I missed the... Did you hear about the Harry Potter 1 movie, The Cursed Child? I heard they were making that into a movie like a long time ago. I read it. Isn't it? Wait, is it like a play? Isn't it like written as a play, or is it just written regular prose? I can't remember. B-O-O-K. No, that's a lot of books. Yeah, it is. I mean, I've won well over 100 giveaways. It's just some of it is Kindle crap, but the rest of it isn't. I mean, I haven't read... That's not true. I've read 2 of the giveaways. I have 2,000 books in this house. I just showed you guys all of them. And then I'm like, oh, a new book. And I read that instead. I'm trying to get my backlist, like, at least worked on. I mean, I'm probably not going to read these books in my lifetime. It makes me sad, but I might just have to get very picky about it. Some of these, especially the series I'm pointing to behind me, some of them I might not continue, so I might be able to declutter like 5 books off my shelf. But when I find them, I'm like, oh, this is the second one to that series that I haven't tried yet, but I want. So I'm hoping that I have more subs than you have won books. So do I. I have enough subscribers to be monetized on this channel. I've worked so hard on it for years-ish, years. I mean, since 2022 is when I like really in earnest wanted to grow it. And I have enough subscribers to be monetized, but I only have about a quarter of the watch time. And that is not fair. I don't actually know if the vertical lives count towards the watch hours or not. I'll have to check that on the stats tomorrow, but it would come in handy right now when the government isn't funding my job and we're working for no pay at the moment. We will get that pay eventually, but that might be a month from now, after all the bills have already come due. So yeah, it'd be great to have like a little money coming in through YouTube. Like, I don't expect it to blow up too much, but yeah, I only have a quarter of the watch time. So that means I need 4 times the subscribers to do, like, to get it monetized, technically. I have 1,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers, so I need 4,000 subscribers for 4,000 hours of watch time. Is that how this works? I don't know. I haven't had time to edit because I've been so stressed out or ill, or like ill and stressed out from mostly the job situation. Now this no funding thing is new. It's only been since Wednesday, but my paycheck's gonna be short this month, this week. That's the end of my water because I spilled it all on the floor. Dom, I have 1,400 right now. Oh, I'm sorry, 1,720 something. How did I miss that I have 1,700 subscribers? I'm sorry. My brain is... This is why I haven't been, like, reading as much as I should, because my brain doesn't work lately. Thank you for the hearts and prayers, Bridget, because I need them right now. 601 subs, and most of my edits hit over 1,000 views. How? What is the topic? Because I think a lot of my problem is that the art and animals is too broad. I need to pick one or the other. And in the art category, I could have a makeup channel, I could have a book channel, obviously. But like my book slump only just stopped this year when I read the Akatar series for the first time. But what was I saying? Oh my gosh. I looked down at my stream in my computer right now and I just forgot what I was saying. Editing? Was that what I was talking about? What was I talking about? Since I'm a dinosaur editor. Oh! Are you using pound? Number? What? What do you edit on? Oh, I was talking about the topics. Yeah, like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be motivated to do hashtags. Yes, I do use hashtags, sorry. Speaking of dinosaurs. Oh my god. Duh, hashtag. Why did I not even think of that? I'm so dumb. Yeah, so I mean, the animals have been hard to make sure I have a video every week, especially like a really good video. And I just don't have like a lot of the time to like set up the perfect video, you know? And also YouTube is so fickle. Like I will literally get 1,000 views on something I spent 5 minutes on, and then 7 views on something that I took months to put out there. So it's so crazy. Jurassic Park edits. That's very specific. I'm so jealous. Your channel's only 1 year old and you're getting, well, you said you have 601 subscribers, but 1,000 views a video. Yeah, I don't know. But, you know, am I gonna want to do makeup videos for a channel consistently? Am I gonna want to keep doing book videos? Like, things go in waves for me. I used to do a lot of dance stuff that I'm not really doing as much of anymore. It's hard. Like, this is, like, I don't expect people to be into animal training and makeup necessarily, you know, but, like, that's my life, and 1 week I'm gonna be more interested in one thing over the other. I was trying to do both every week, but it's just impossible at the moment. Keep going. Oh, thank you. I will. I just don't know when I'm gonna post necessarily. My community has a combined 60K worth of subs. What do you mean? Do you have more than one channel or something? Subscriber become a popular contest. It's not really. It's just, it's like a goal number on YouTube if you want to monetize the channel, which is not, like, I'd make like $1 a month at first, you know, but I'm just, it's a goal, and I thought it would progress faster because, I mean, gosh, I would love to not have to work a stupid job. It wasn't a stupid job to begin with, it's turned into a stupid job, but that's a story for another time. I would love to live off of YouTube money, like talking about stuff that I love. Oh my gosh. That you made 100K subs. I'm gonna keep going. I mean, I'm discouraged when I work really hard on something and like nobody watches it, but you also never know, like it could go viral in a year. I mean, I haven't had anything go viral, like the way that viral means right now, but I think I have a video on YouTube that's gotten like 20,000 views, and on TikTok I had one go up that has nothing to do with any of the topics of my channel to like 150,000 views. That was insane. It's a candle. It's a candle burning. And the wick goes around in a circle. And it went viral on an art and animals channel. Yeah. 12 hours on a single edit and it got 283 views. Yes, see? I thought you were gonna say 283K. But did I spill more water than I thought? Hold on a second. I'm having technical issues over here. Most viewed edit is 28K. That's amazing. I have I had an accidental video what's the biggest one on there? So there was a reptile kind of celebrity in the reptile world who passed away, and the last few videos he made was heartbreaking. And I made a video just kind of giving my thoughts because I was really emotional about it, and it made 12K is my biggest video on the channel, like not short but video, horizontal, not vertical. And yeah, I mean, I kind of felt bad because I was like, it's because he's dying, and I had emotions, but like I made 3 videos about it. Like when he finally did pass away, I made an update, and yeah, those were like my most watched videos, and it was just completely random. But after a year, your views fall off, so those are gone. Those views. Yeah, whatever. The reptile man, yes, he's a famous reptile man. Took you less than 20 minutes. See, you never know. You never know. I'm gonna look. I'm not gonna look at your channel live because I don't want to embarrass you or something. But like, I'll look at your channel and probably subscribe. Yeah, but like the accidental ones were the ones that got the most. It's crazy. If I could, you know what I was saying before, like if I could pick a topic consistently, but like I feel like once I make another channel, I'm gonna have to consistently post. But I wonder how quickly it would grow if I did narrow down the stuff. Because of sleep and stuff. Yeah, you gotta sleep. I'm bad at that. Kind of quit for a while. I mean, I'm kind of going through a low posting thing. Oh, I didn't even mention, did I? Maybe right in the beginning, but like, I usually would have a video on Sunday, and I do have a video to upload. Let me back up 2 thoughts. I've been posting every month. See, normally I could cut that out, but this is live. Come on, girl, let's get it together. So I posted every day in September, but I posted a short because I was posting about what I was reading every day. I just challenged myself to do it. So I did post every day, but I'm talking about like edited horizontal videos. I used to post 3 times a week, and I haven't. Normally, I would have posted some kind of video, horizontal video on Sunday. And even though I have one, which is created from those September shorts, which is where my brain was going, it didn't export quickly. So I was just like, I'll do another live. I was hoping I could do another live anyway, because we had fun last week. I just wanted to, have a video for today, and like, I wanted to have something to talk about, so I decided to do the bookshelf tour thing. Planning to come back in a week or something. Take your time. Sounds like you're making great videos if you're getting that much of a response. Sorry. Wondering if I should go get water. I'm starting to dissociate a little bit. Alright. I don't know. What do you guys want to see or talk about or whatever? Took 30 minutes. I'm talking about like hours to export today. It's a 45-minute video-ish. I use OpenShot, which is free, and sorry for the tech talk here, but what video editor do you use? Because I need a cheap one. I need a free one. And OpenShot just seemed to work for my brain, and I don't know. Yeah, we did have a good time last week. I still have that box of books. It's sitting right here. I'm decluttering a few. Not from that batch I'm talking about, because you guys saw that last week, but I got a whole, can't see it here, but yeah. Last week, oh gosh, I mentioned that I got the whole Dune series, so I went through and decluttered the series books that I don't need anymore because I have that one now. So I have 2 copies of the 5th Dune book, and this was the 6th book in the original Dune things that I had. Camel. I'm getting rid of a book about Charlemagne. I wasn't even kidding earlier when I was like, I have a book about Charlemagne. Like, why am I holding on to this? I thought I could learn about Charlemagne, but like, I don't care right now. I'm sorry, Charlemagne, but you're dead anyway. May Sarton wrote a book from the perspective of a cat, and I loved it. But this is nonfiction. Yeah, it's like a memoir. And even though it smells good, yeah, I remembered that correctly. It smells like old bookstore. I'm not gonna read it. Like, in my lifetime, maybe it was a free book, so I can get rid of it. And then, I have one about Queen Eleanor. I read it. I don't remember anything about her. And it's like YA leaning. I have a lot of underlined stuff, and I was gonna declutter it, and then I'm like, but what if I want to look at it again? And I just need so many comfort books right now that I'm like, you know what? I'm keeping Eleanor. So no, I don't know what's wrong with me. So that's I'm decluttering 5, plus still thinking about Eleanor. I don't know. And I input what, like 30 last? No, it was like 24. 26, something like that, last weekend. I don't know when I'm going back to the free place, but let me show you what I have won from the Goodreads giveaways so far. I kind of wanted to count them anyway. And I could just look down here and count them, but instead I'm going to hold them up. And then I'm probably going to go because I don't know, I'm just out of it today. And yesterday. Camel. I'd never heard of this author, but it's called Waterline. Is this the one based in Nigeria? Wait, what? Armenia. I have one from Nigeria. Sorry. I'm not saying Armenia and Nigeria are anywhere near each other. I'm just saying there's a reason why Nigeria came into my head. But this one is from an Armenian author. He's in the US, but he's Armenian by heritage. Here, look. See? That's him. Sorry, it's backwards. But this one, I forget what it's about. It sounds like there's a really sad thing that happens in the beginning. And I don't remember that it does say a moving portrait of grief and the shadows of silence. I held on to it because I wanted to. I don't know. That's why. Go rest, sister. I know, I should. But I really wanted to do this. And I'm having fun still, so I'm gonna do that. Alright, this might be one of my favorite ones that I've gotten so far. I thought this was gonna be so dumb. It's a romance based in a small town that does ghost tours. Okay? You with me so far? There's actual ghosts, though. This is the first true, like, romance book. Like, that is the genre that I've read in a very, very long time. And I freaking loved it. I loved it. I just ate it up. I mean, it was so cute. And there's actual ghosts. But it's book 2. And I didn't realize that, so I had to buy book 1, and then I read that, and I didn't like it as much as this one. But this is part of the reason why I'm reading romance books right now. Even though they're, not as deep, perhaps, but they're funny, and they're entertaining, and I really like it. So, yeah, I got that one. And I read it. Because I wanted to. Actually, yeah, right? I mean, come on. So yeah, I'm no longer a romance snob. That is done. I'm loving them. I've read a whole bunch this year, but ACOTAR, the Court of Thorns and Roses, these ones up here, where am I? Here they are.
that's part of the reason why I was open to reading romance novels this year. This is the Nigerian one, right? Please don't. Yes. Okay. This one is based in Nigeria. I think these are the first 3, unless one is not in this pile. Is Ghost Business the only one I've read so far? I don't know. A good fall book. Yeah, it would have been. I read it in the summer, but yeah, you're right. It would have been a good fall book. It's based in Florida though, so it's like hot weather the whole time. So it's, I don't know, it could be either a summer or a fall book. This one had a really long first sentence, and that's all I remember about it, except that it's based in Nigeria. Or some of the family is Nigerian. And the author is from Nigeria. Awesome. Okay. These are all ones I got for free from Goodreads. Compared to last week when there are free ones also that but I picked those out. These were just random. All right. This one is written by a non-binary firefighter. Nonfiction, memoir. Totally random. Like, couldn't be more different from like some of the other stuff. But I want to read it, so I kept it. These might be out of order now, but we're gonna count them eventually. All right. Don't Trust Mother. I had no idea this was coming in. This is a YA. It's got to be a mystery, right? Wait, is it YA? I don't think it's YA. I thought this was a Scholastic thing on the back, so I thought it was YA. But yeah, this character, her mother dies, and then someone shows up at her door saying it's her mother, like her real mother, and I'm like, what? So yeah, I have to try these. I have shorts of pretty much all of these where I read the first sentence, I unbox it, etc. This is YA. Library of Curiosities. I mean, a book about a library. That's probably adorable because I think this one might be middle grade. Yeah. This is the middle grade one. Mm-hmm. One of her family members owns this Library of Curiosities, so I mean, I'm gonna read that at some point. There's another YA, Lessons from Harlow. This one, trouble is the last thing Rainey expects when she stops to help a young girl on a New York subway after her belongings are scattered across the platform. It just intrigued me from the very beginning. So, don't trust strangers' kids. Yeah, well, this is fitting for that comment, actually. This one's middle grade. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm remembering. I'm just not remembering the correct physical book. This one I'm super excited about. Oh, and it smells good. So, it has dragons in it. Okay? It's the second book in a dragon series. It's an adult series. It's a romantasy, just like ACOTAR was, and I had to make sure it was not a kid's book because I was guessing that maybe it was, and it is not apparently, so be careful. I'm gonna read the first one via audio, I believe, because it's British and adorable, and I like tried a little bit of it to see if I'd like it, and I did. So I'm gonna listen to it and then read the second one. I hope I like it. I hope I keep going with it, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a definite. One of these came with a blank journal that says Book Lover on it. I forget which one. It's just a blank journal, but it's so cute. This Race Against Terror, Jake Tapper was a CNN news dude. Apparently he wrote a book about Al-Qaeda. So not a light topic, but interesting enough, and like, you know, a historical kind of thing that I lived through, so I'm gonna hold on to that one at least for now. The Fourth Intelligence Revolution, about espionage. Probably am not gonna read this anytime soon. I forget why I decided to hold on to it. It might have just been literally so that I can do a wrap up at the end of the year. And actually now I'm wondering if I should hold on to another one that I was gonna give up just so I can do a wrap up. I can hold up a picture of it. at the end. Put one on the screen, right? This is just a very brief review though, so I'm not gonna put it in another pile right this second. Is this the last one I got? No. Might as well show you that one now that I mentioned it. The one I got that I'm definitely getting rid of is called The Myers, and it's like a it's just a novel about people doing stuff, like people having babies or something. Like I'm not, like, give me ghosts, you know? Or smut. Spicy scenes are apparently enough to keep me reading a book that's just about people doing stuff, but we've went through 6 or 7 books. Yeah, I'm gonna hold up the stack, and there's at least 12 here. I have 3 more. Why do I need more books? Why? Why do I do this? I don't know, because I love it. The Method. Matthew Quirk is the best name. Oh, that's why you said that. 6, 7. Is it? Okay. I'm gonna have to listen to the song. I didn't even pick up on that until like just now. I'm sorry. So delayed. This is fiction. What the heck is this about? It's a thriller. Yeah. Now she gets it. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. I'm gonna count to 6 or 7 twice. Yeah. This one, I won it in July and got it last month. Nightmare Obscura. It's like about sleeping. And as previously discussed, that's hard for me. So, keeping that one. And then a very goofy sounding cowboy romance that I would have had 0 interest in even trying before this year. Because if a ghost tour romance can hold my attention, then maybe one with horses can. Don't really care about cowboys, but now I have a book about a cowboy romance. So let's see how many times we can count to 6 or 7, okay? Camel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is gonna be perfect. 6, 7. I counted to 7 twice. Therefore, I have 14 books. Free from Goodreads. Plus 3 on my floor. And what did I say? 14 plus 3 is 17, and plus 3 more in the mail. Plus more that I probably hopefully about to come live with me that I haven't even found out about yet. Why is there a dragon in this box? Like an actual, like my dragon earring. Why? Why was it in a box of books? This is what happens when you have so many books. Like, why is there a dragon earring in there? I'm glad I unpacked this now because, like, I wouldn't have known where my dragon earring went. And that's just unacceptable. Alright, I'm out of ideas. Let's just chat for a little bit longer, I think. And then, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Just to suffer. I mean, there's a dragon book in here, but like, I would have been looking for that and looking for that. And it's in the box of books that has been sitting here apparently too long on my floor. It's keeping my Goodreads giveaway books. That's why it's here. There's a reason. Bro did make a friend. Although his friend should be on my wall with the other earring. Alright. There's a second dragon book in here. It's Murtagh from the Aragon series, but I Actually, did I reveal that already? I don't remember. I have a little small book haul that I got from Barnes & Noble that I talked about last week, but I haven't filmed a short for yet. I don't know. Dragon book, dragon earring, friendship confirmed. Yes. Yes. Friendship confirmed, for sure. I don't have a stuffed animal dragon. Now I know what to ask for my birthday. Okay. Whew. Things are happening in this room, but I don't know what other things to happen. Hopefully people continue to watch about the bookshelves. I really want water. I don't want to like get up and leave the camera though, and then people don't know what's happening. I don't know why these are down here, but I'm still in Queen of Shadows from the Throne of Glass books. I'm about 200 pages in, and it's not getting me super excited to read it. I don't know why. Everything on Goodreads is listed as far as like stuff that I'm in the middle of. I try to be diverse in my reading, and other than, I did read the book, it used to be called George, but now it's called Melissa. It's about a trans youth. I did read that. I don't want like a quota of, you know, different diverse like categories or anything, but I did read a, you know, kind of a classic LGBTQ book. But otherwise, like, my reading this year has been kind of white. So I picked up, deliberately, not as much mood reading, but like, I read The Color Purple by Alice Walker a few years ago and absolutely adored it. So naturally I was picking up more of her stuff when I would see it at the free place. So this is short stories from the perspective of different Black women, and I've read 2 of the stories already. It's short, as you can see, so how many stories are in here? I don't know. It should be a fairly quick read, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13 stories. That's not very lucky. I'm gonna have 13 different perspectives in here, so I'm happy to add this to the list this year, and we'll see what else I read. You know, there's not as many Black authors. There's not as many LGBTQ authors. Like, we need there to be, clearly, if people would actually read. But I can at least, you know, make an effort to read from different cultures. There's other cultures represented in that Goodreads giveaway batch, but I haven't read them yet, so I have to actually read them for them to count. So I just picked that up yesterday, I think. So yeah, Alice Walker. If you haven't read The Color Purple, oh my gosh, it is so good. Trigger warnings like crazy, but it's really good. The movie is also good, which is not often the case. So far, it's been, well, do I want to, I guess there's not really a spoiler for a very short story, but the first one I thought was a woman at a wedding, but it's actually at her own wedding, and you don't know that until the end, and she's being very philosophical and kind of depressing, but in a poetic way. So that was strange until I realized what was happening, and then I was like, oh, right. Oh, and then the second story, I've only read 2 so far. The second story is a woman writing the story, the book, the author of whatever this is going to be, and she starts on page 118 in this short story, and you're not really sure what's happening. You read a couple, you know, pages, and then she goes back to page 2 in the book that she's writing, and you figure out what she was talking about, and it's really good. It was really powerful. It's a little crazy, and also, you know, trigger warnings, but I'm impressed so far. I mean, I knew I would be. It's Alice Walker, but I don't know of anything else like famous that she wrote. That's probably just my ignorance talking, but let me see. Because obviously The Color Purple was huge. Leave a recommendation if you recommend anything else of hers. Oh, I have another one called The Temple of My Familiar. I wonder where that is. Remember how I said I remember the color of the book? I don't this time. And then there's another one I have marked as want to read. Oh, okay. Oh. It's called Possessing the Secret of Joy, but it also says The Color Purple Collection number 3. The Color Purple is not a series. It says collection, though, curiously. Oh, The Temple of My Familiar is considered book 2 in it. Oh, and there's only 3. Okay. It must just be a collection and not a, like, actual, like, series at all. Possessing the Secret of Joy, I can't really tell you what it says on Goodreads. It's, I don't want to give you that knowledge if you don't want it, because it's something pretty grotesque that goes on in parts of Africa, and I don't want to really bring it up. Scavenger book? What does that mean? I think I might have to wrap things up, because usually when I say that, I think of other things to do or talk about. Yeah, sorry to leave you on a kind of a cliffhanger with that, but it's a type of mutilation that I don't want to go into. Let's just say that. Yeah. Because your phone is going to die. Oh, what is mine at, actually? 36%! Okay. Last week's stream ended very suddenly because my phone died, so maybe I should just kind of wrap it up because I don't know how much longer it's going to last. But see ya! Thanks, Dom, for stopping by and chatting. This has been another successful stream. I'm trying to think, like, what should we talk about next week? I'd like to keep doing this, especially while I'm not putting out as many videos. And I didn't film anything else today. I just didn't feel well. Yeah, hope to see you again. Click subscribe if you want. Like, I hate to, like, be, you know, begging people to do that, but, like, I'll check out your Jurassic Park stuff, too. I think that's gonna be up my alley as well. Hope there's nothing embarrassing on this shelf, because I haven't really prepped for, like, the background. I was just gonna show it a little bit. I kind of like this whole hanging out on the floor thing instead of in my uncomfortable chair in front of the earring wall right now. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Dom. The client was... Sorry, I just got a text message in that said the client was great, and I'm like, client? What? And then he said, whoops, chicken. The chicken was great that I made earlier. Awesome. Okay. See you around, stay safe, bye. Thank you, Bridget. I feel like I didn't have as much of a focused, like, topic, but, I mean, that's been fine. It's hard to find something exciting to talk about every week. Like, last week, I specifically wanted to stream because of the new books, but this time, I just wanted to stream. And I was like, okay, let's do bookshelf tour and then talk about other stuff. So, I don't know. If I get the animals out to play with or something, like, that's gonna last 5 minutes. Like, they're not gonna want to stay out for like an hour, you know. Books, makeup, I don't know. Life. I hate to start a live about, like, politics or something, but there's definitely a lot going on. All right, I'm gonna force myself to wrap it up, go get some water, maybe read some more of this or this, or a Kindle book. What am I in Kindle? Oh, I'm in a romance that I really don't like, but it's book 2, and I accidentally grabbed book 3, so I'm trying to push through it, but it's like a 2-star or less. I don't know. But yeah, I'm Lady Anna on Goodreads. I'm happy to see some chatty people, especially people I've seen before, so that's lovely. I will try to stream again next weekend. No promises. Should be fine. Maybe I'll just do like reading sprints or something. If I can shut up for like a short period of time. Reading sprints are like when you like put a timer on for like 45 minutes and you're all supposed to read or clean or do something. But 45 minutes feels like too long to like not talk, so maybe I'll do like a 15-minute reading sprint and just shut up for 15 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I'm gonna go. For real. For real. It's 1 hour and 41 minutes according to my phone. So, I don't know what to say. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks if you're watching this in the future. Like it, subscribe. Oh, love you too, in a platonic way. But, I will hopefully see you next week. And, yeah, or sometime in the future. Leave a comment if you're watching this after the fact. And, I'll try to do this next Sunday. So, let me know what time you prefer. Okay.